You are listening to How to Make $10K a Month as an Insurance Agent, Even If You Hate Cold Calling, in 4 Months or Less, by Mike Valley. Narrated by Will Stauff. Life before becoming a salesman. For a long time, I tried to do things the easiest way possible. Basically, I coasted through life. While in school, I didn't do homework because I hated school. When I graduated, I took the easiest job I could find, as a security guard. I learned this laid-back, I wish I was already retired mindset from my father, who hated his job. Every time we drove by his workplace, he would spit in that direction. A byproduct of that kind of mentality, when everything is easy, it doesn't feel like you're truly living. Being a security guard was not mentally challenging at all. After work or on a day off, a feeling of boredom would creep in. Somehow at age 18, I found boxing, which at that time was the only thing that was challenging for me. The amateur fights were especially hard, and I had to battle mentally every time I stepped into the ring. I loved the adrenaline rush. When I was boxing, I felt a sense of passion. I soon began to wonder if I could find this kind of passion in other areas. After I quit boxing, everything in life seemed to be dull and uneventful. For the next 8 years, I had a boring job. Then, at 26 years old, I did something amazing that would change the course of my life forever. I decided to do some intense soul-searching to discover what I wanted to do with my life. I started off by working as a school assistant and then went on to study tiling and masonry. But those were just stepping stones to lead me to my life's work and what I want to help you with. How I became a salesman. Brian Tracy describes a job in sales like when you drive your car in reverse and it hits a bump. You then step out of your car to see what you ran over, only to discover it was a sales job. I found my career in sales after I had laid around on a sofa for over 4 months at the age of 29. I had just finished my studies for tiling, but I was too afraid to call any tiling companies to ask for a job. I know, my career in sales was off to a great start. I called several companies, but as soon as they said no, I quickly backed off and stopped calling altogether. I then took a course on entrepreneurship because I figured I could start my own tiling company, so I wouldn't have to call tiling company owners. But how would I get customers if I didn't want to call them? I didn't think that far ahead. In that entrepreneur course, I found my inner fire, my passion. I quickly dropped the tiling firm idea and started to think about other business ventures. Then I thought about becoming a real estate agent. I sent out my CV, and the next day I visited 2 real estate offices. One of the offices I visited offered me a job. I was amazed how easily I got the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?